Hey there, knife people. Today we're going to do a review slash overview of the Demko knives ad20.5. Yeah, I think this is the most perfect EDC size knife for everyone. It's nice and roomy, even for my big hands. I can get a good grip on it. But yeah, it's a little bit bigger than the Shark Cup, a little bit smaller than the 8020, which is for my hands a little bit better. But yeah, if I don't want to carry something big, I carry this knife. For example, on the 8020, you have a big butt hook, and on this knife, you don't have it, so you can slide around and get a comfortable grip on it. Even the forward finger choil, it's a little bit smaller than the 8020, but yeah, there's no chance of cutting myself there. But yeah, even for my big hands, this knife feels very comfortable. It's yeah, just big enough for me. But hey, yeah, I wear size 11, 12 mechanic gloves. If you probably knew already, if you've seen some of my reviews before. So yeah, this is a knife channel for people with bigger hands. Because sometimes I see a review and I think, oh, nice knife. And then I get it in hand and then I'm like, yeah, that's a glorified toothpick. Because I didn't check this, the stats and the measurements of the knife. But yeah, that's more of a me problem. But yeah, I love the looks of this knife. Very, very nice looking. No. Yeah, got lucky there. Yes. No blots on the camera, please. Yeah, but yeah, this knife is sharp. Just found it out again. So yeah, let's get the specs out of the way and give my opinions on this knife. Because yeah, I like this knife. There's not a single Demko knife I don't like. So yeah, I'm a Demko fanboy. It's the most knives I have in my collection are Demko knives. So yeah, love these knives. If you know me for a little bit longer and you follow me on Instagram, by the way, you should do. Boss Beast, same name as here. I'm gonna do a giveaway soon on another knife, which I tell you more about in the end. But yeah, let's get the specs out of the way. What do we got here? We got a 20 CV blade steel, a shark foot tip or sheep foot, however you want to call it. Demko likes to call it shark foot because yeah, he wants to stay in the shark realm. Fairly high saber grind, modified Warncliffe blade, very big opening hole, good thumb studs, and very functional jimping, which you can get a good grip of. Yeah, plenty enough forward finger choil, which yeah, feels pretty safe. No chance of cutting myself there. Carbon fiber handle scales, or carbon fiber twill, like some people like to call it. Yeah, so this knife is fairly light because of that. It's only 102 grams, so yeah, it's a pretty lightweight knife. The Shark Cup is about 76, 78 grams, so yeah, it's a little bit heavier. This knife is a little bit smaller than the 8020, a little bit bigger than the Shark Cup, so yeah, this is the perfect EDC size, in my opinion, for yeah, lots of people, even for me with my big hands. If I don't want to carry something really big and scare some people, yeah, I carry this knife. And yeah, it's not as expensive to carry as all my titanium Demko. So yeah, if I don't feel comfortable wearing an expensive knife, then I carry this one. It's not that this is a cheap knife, but it's not expensive, more expensive like a titanium Demko. Yeah, what else we got specs wise? Like I said, carbon fiber handle scales, T6 hardware on the handle scales. Yeah, that's a big no-no, but yeah, you know my opinion on that, but more about that later. T10 on the pivot, which is perfect. Barrel spacers, Yeah, fairly big lanyard hole. And of course, the shark lock, the most fidgety lock out there, in my opinion. This knife is so smooth, so that's my problem. Yeah, still have a little bit of a problem opening and closing knives under the camera. But yeah, this knife is so smooth. Like I said, probably one of my smoothest Demkos for some reason. Maybe my 8022 is a little bit smoother, but yeah, this knife is amazing. And it drop shot on every angle. But yeah, normally this comes with a different clip. And with this knife you get two clips, one for the left and one for the right. With the 8020 you only get a right hand side clip from Demko. And yeah, no lefty love on the 8020, which is way more expensive than this knife. But yeah, on this knife you get two clips for some reason, and it's the same size clip as on the 8020. They use the exact same clips. But yeah, I like to put a Lynch Northwest clip on all my Demko knives because I like the titanium and I like the deep carry. Because yeah, with normal Demkos I don't have the clip around me at the moment, but yeah, you have this much sticking out. And I don't like to show any part of my knife when I'm walking around. So yeah, I need to have a deep carry clip. Oh, I love that lock. It's one of my favorite locks. So yeah, I think that's about it. It's fairly light, like I said, 102 grams. And yeah, let's get the measurements out of the way. The overall length of this knife is yeah, wait a second. Yeah, a little bit under 7.5 inches, 19 centimeters overall. Handle scales are like 4.5 inches, 11.5 centimeters. Cutting edges, 2 3/4 or 7 centimeters. So yeah, it's a good EDC size knife. This, I love it. Yeah, this knife has been in and out of my pocket for like a half a year now, and yeah, I change between all my knives, but this one, yeah, I put in my pocket when I don't want to carry something heavy or expensive. Yeah, nah, I don't want to scare the people because that shark foot, sheep foot, yeah, does not scare sheeple that fast, because if you have a drop point or a tento, yeah, you get looks and people gonna think, oh, he's gonna unalive me. Yeah, you cannot say the M word anymore, so yeah. But yeah, in my opinion, knives are tools and not weapons. So yeah, but yeah, not everybody shares the same opinion, especially in my country, the Netherlands, when some people get really scared for some reason for a small knife, over a small knife, I must say. So yeah, I love this knife, it's fair to say. Like I said, I haven't held a single Demko knife that I didn't like. But yeah, I'm a huge fan. But I need to be objective, and yeah, I want to make good reviews, which are really fair. So yeah, what are the things I like and I don't like about this knife? First of all, let me get the things that I don't like about this knife out of the way. The T6 hardware. That really needs to go. It's 2026, T8 minimum. Especially the T6 from Demko's are pretty soft in my opinion. Just like cold steel T6s. Yeah, it's not confirmed, but there's a rumor online that Demko makes his Taiwanese knives in the same factory as cold steel. And yeah, by the way, I look at these screws and yeah, see how easily they strip if you don't put your bit completely in it and not halfway. Yeah, just like this screw. I don't know if you can see it. It's like, yeah, a little bit stripped. It's not completely stripped, so yeah. But just like my 8010s, it's just, yeah, the same. They're really soft. You have to be really careful. Put your bit in completely and then turn. So yeah, that's really sketchy and scary. But yeah, I stripped this one a little bit. Found a guy on Etsy from California who make custom screws. So I ordered some 8020.5 screws and some 8010 screws. And yeah, if this screw gets completely stripped, I can replace it. But yeah. But the same happened to me on my 8010, so that's why my conclusion is they probably made in the same factory as yeah, some people say it is. But yeah, there's nothing I say that proven online, nothing concrete that it said it's the same factory as Cold Steel. So yeah, it's still a rumor. But yeah, in my opinion, yeah, that needs to go. T6s, yeah. But that's enough about the T6. What else I don't like about this knife? There's not much I don't like about this knife. Only those T6s. I pulled this knife apart like I do with all my knives. And yeah, this knife came not centered when I put it back together. It was off-centered like crazy. So yeah, I think that's the difference between titanium and G10 or carbon fiber knives with the liners in it. They don't center up correctly. So yeah, I pulled this knife apart, pulled it back together 2 times with the handle scales, and it stayed off-centered. So yeah, I did the cardboard trick, like I call it. You know, tighten down the pivot really tight, loosen all your handle scale screws, wedge a piece of cardboard in between or something, and it pushes to one side, to the other side when where the knife is pointing at, and then tighten all your body screws again. Pull the piece of cardboard out, and then this knife sits a little bit to the one side, and then you loosen up your pivot, and then you can get your knife centered again. Pretty old trick. Maybe some people didn't know it, but that's how it works. And that's how I got this knife centered again. So yeah, something I observed, and yeah, it's nothing crazy. It happens with more knives, but yeah, for some reason, titanium knives don't have that problem that much. At least not with my titanium knives. They all came back centered. But yeah, it's not a bad thing. It just happens. But now it's perfectly centered, smooth, and yeah, nothing wrong with the knife. Yeah, of course, the lock I like. No wiggle, no blade play, no nothing. Super smooth. I love to fidget with the shark lock. Super smooth. Yeah, what do I like about this knife? Yeah, I love the sharkfoot. I've yeah, noticed a trend with my collecting over the past few months that I like to have a little bit of a worn clip on my blade. Normally I was a drop point, clip point kind of guy, but yeah, shipwoods, yeah, they're pretty utilitarian, useful. If you do downward cuts, you know, yeah, you can get a tip in pretty quick and don't have to angle it really crazy like with a drop point. But yeah, it cuts, and sometimes I don't care. But yeah, overall great design. Yeah, there's nothing really bad about this knife. It's just another perfect hit from Demko knives. So if you're looking for a fairly big EDC knife, not the smallest, because the Shark Cup, yeah, that's a little bit under this one. Also good for EDC, but this is more capable, like I said. And yeah, even if you have bigger hands like me, like I said, size 11, 12 mechanic gloves I wear, and yeah, I can get a good grip on this. So yeah, I think that's about it. Very awesome knife, like I said. And yeah, nothing wrong with it. So if you like what I do and you want to see more of my content, you know what to do. Maybe give a like if you feel so inclined. And if you like more knife content, follow me on Instagram. It's the same name as here, Buzz Beast. There I have most of my collection. And yeah, I think most of those knives are gonna get a review in the future. So yeah, I have a lot of knives to make a lot of content. And yeah, just so you know, I'm gonna do a giveaway on my Instagram channel. I'm gonna give away a geoknife Bellev. That's a fairly new knife design of my friend Fabsteron. So yeah, for my 500 followers giveaway on Instagram, I'm gonna give away that knife. It's gonna be a worldwide giveaway, so everybody can enter. And yeah, I pay it out of my own pocket because yeah, I'm not sponsored in any way. So yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, see you guys later.